Good evening, viewers. We welcome you once again to today's edition of the news. Here are the top stories of today. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh laid to rest with full state honours at Nigam Board, Gath. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Man Ki Baat on Akashvani tomorrow. State government proposed 5,000 additional smart classrooms. And KSU demands removal of the Dean of College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Science, over alleged bias in recruitment exams. The news in detail. The mortal remains of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh were consigned to flames with full state honours at Nigam Board Ghat in New Delhi today. Sikh priests and family members of former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh recited verses from Gurbani before the last rite. After the ceremonial guard of honour, President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid their last respect to the former Prime Minister at Nigam Board Ghat. Dr. Manmohan Singh died on 26 December at AIIMS, New Delhi, at the age of 92. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Man Ki Baat program on Akashvani tomorrow. It will be the 117th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of Akashvani and Doordarshan, the Air News website and the News on Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on YouTube channels of Air News, DD News, PMO and IB Ministry. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The Education Department in Meghalaya has proposed an ambitious plan to introduce 5,000 additional smart classrooms in schools across the state. This proposal has been submitted to the central government and the state is currently awaiting approval. Smart classrooms have already been implemented in several institutions and the government views this as a critical step in modernizing education. Additionally, the state plans to introduce QR code-enabled textbooks for classes 10 to 12 in key subjects such as science, mathematics and social science from the next academic sessions.
Yes, definitely. So we have proposed and we have already introduced some of the smart classes in some of the institutions, schools. And we will go furthermore now, and we propose to Government of India also to have another 5,000. So I think that we have proposed for the Tribal Affairs Department, Minority and the Tribal Affairs to have 5,000 classroom in the state. So we are awaiting the government sanction for all this, and the every textbook, especially from class 9 to class 12, the science, the mathematics and the social science now will have a textbook containing a QR code. They will be having a video teaching of every topics, and after the video teaching of every topic, there will be exercise. All these exercises are solved by mathematics, especially has been solved through video.
The Khasi Students' Union conducted a surprise visit to the College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Science, yesterday to meet with the Dean, Dr. D. Thakuria, over concerns about the recruitment exams for lower division clerk and upper division clerk. The union is demanding fairness and transparency after the exams were moved to Guwahati, causing hardship for local candidates, especially from economically disadvantaged backgrounds. The KSU suspects the decision favoured out-of-state candidate. Despite submitting a letter to the Dean and Vice-Chancellor, no action was taken, leading the KSU to demand the Dean's immediate removal.
Exam di UCC College. Mendapat how new ka amikat ko batumang ipa ki ay kasanta si Pogo Hati. Kani istu bakat ko suba kadiban penyerap yakatu konimut kiwi ki beri kiwi pagi jela ban pensuk ki bikin la bentuk exam. Buat pendu ini kidan kumbasan hajar mut ki candidate tiba apply nak kalian jungi la omba unu ba ki kena ba ki kini to exam shogo hati wat la ka office ko ni yang scam ba aku nong dem ba exam nakadi ban to bi hapo umiam dam la man pundap ha ni ha ko ni college kini ban pech kiwi ku mujule kiwi institute makapo.
The Nongpo Block Congress Committee announced Lawrence Nongrum as a Congress candidate for the upcoming MDC elections in a meeting today at a community hall Sajer, Nongpo. Congress leaders, including Defender S. Lamare and S.W. Malay, urged party workers to fully support Nongrum's campaign for victory in the district council elections. The meeting was attended by local dignitaries and supporters.
Ila kumga blok ila recommend ya keteng kejong iba Lawrence Nongrum na gabanta banya kun ya MDC election ajar urusan na kene ka ar Nongpo constituency but kade haga halsau tarik mila pa ya kene ka recommendation jongi siaga DCC ke bamon ka district congress committee but kat bala ban sutu ro Nagaliang yung DCC din bagala pekbnya yagi kot kisla yung kandidat kalau pa lane gala forward ya kene ka application kandidat yung iba Lawrence siapa MPCC.
The Jubilee of Dorbar Shnong Kimusiang, marking its 75th anniversary, concluded today with a grand ceremony in which 16 founding members of the locality were felicitated. Dr. W.R. Karluki, MP Rajya Sabha, attended as a chief guest. He also unveiled the 75th souvenir alongside Joai MLA Wailat Miki Shilla. A report on the year-long celebration was presented by E. Suting, Secretary of the Jubilee Committee. Dr. Karluki donated 10 lakhs from his MP scheme for the renovation of the Dorbar Community Hall.
Hakni ukut kamu MP yang Raja Sabha atausan atau kau yang dia pendapat yang skim jangan cerita dia ukhamta senang jual jangan kampe uhe senang mampu to produk jual dia cuma kam kedak keburang yang senang dia kam kedak keburang yang MLA yang pi urman winning yang je yang kesang yang mau mana MP yang Raja Sabha kula having a financial year atausan atau Paula here, Legislative Community Hall.
The daily newspaper Rupang Today distributed relief to 6 families in the Khasi Jaintia Hills for the 13th time, providing utensils, mattresses and warm clothing. This initiative, supported by public donations, aims to assist the poorest families during Christmas and New Year. The beneficiaries this year include Aipor Imyong from Light Linkhoi, Waitira Nongpot from Nong Umlong Maukinjang, Daring Rintatiang from Sait Sning Nong Padeng, Sikir Jana from Maumaram, Royalty Lamurong from Kindong Tuber, and Prewel Kaya from Musnyang, East Jaintia Hills.
Kat nong idap dah jisung mua ke bakrau, ya pi wa pi la ban ya ai, ban ya rap su pai yang ki badok ki basung, te kat nong idap dah jisung kemen ke bakrau ba pi, ba ublei nong kerku ya pi kam tam, ba pi nang yo nak kapar pi ya rap yang ki lo yin ki badok ki basuk, na kau ikas nem pang ya long lem, kumalong lem ki ba kot ki badan.
The Indian Army contingent comprising 334 personnel has departed today to participate in the 18th edition of Battalion Level Joint Military Exercise Sua Kiran. The exercise will be conducted in Saljhandi, Nepal from the 31st of this month to the 13th of next month. In a statement, the Defence Ministry said the exercise aims to enhance interoperability in jungle warfare, counter-terrorism operation in mountains and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief under the United Nations Charter. The ministry also added that the exercise signifies the strong bonds of friendship, trust and common cultural linkages that exist between India and Nepal. The Indian Space Research Organisation is set to launch a space docking experiment, SpaceX, on Monday. Minister of State for Space Dr. Jitendra Singh today The SpaceX mission will mark India's entry into the exclusive league of nations capable of mastering space docking. He underscored that a unique approach, the PSLV rocket, will launch 2 satellites equipped with indigenous technology, the Bharatiya docking system, to demonstrate this complex feat. In cricket, India were 358 for 9 against Australia in their first innings at stumps on day 3 of 4th test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy in Melbourne. The visitors are still trailing by 116 runs in reply to Australia's first innings totals of 474. Stumps were drawn early today due to bad light. Indian batters Nitesh Kumar Reddy scored his maiden test century. Nitesh with impressive 105 and Mohammad Siraj with 2 were at the crease when stumps were drawn today. And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 16 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 26 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 44%. Forecast in Tura, dry weather is likely to occur in most places. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 8.3 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 18.5 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 58%, and the forecast, dry weather is likely at most places. Meanwhile, in July, minimum temperature 7 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 31%, and its forecast, dry weather is likely at most places. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh laid to rest with full state honours at Nigam Bodh, Khatt. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Man Ki Baat on Akashvani tomorrow. State government proposed 5,000 additional smart classrooms. And KSU demands removal of the Dean of College of Postgraduate Studies in Agricultural Science, over alleged bias in recruitment exams. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.